Welcome back to Turbo Tribe, the home of high-energy reviews, deep dive breakdowns, and the latest cars shaping the future of performance, luxury, and innovation. Today, we're stepping into a brand new era for Porsche, because what we have in front of us is not just an SUV and not just an EVA. This is the 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric, the first fully electric version of Porsche's iconic flagship SUV. If you thought the Cayenne couldn't get more advanced, more powerful, or more luxurious, this new model is here to change your mind. So sit back, buckle up, and let's dive into the full experience of what it's like to see, feel, and drive Porsche's most electrifying SUV yet. Exterior. The moment you walk up to the Cayenne Electric, the front design instantly tells you that Porsche has evolved. It keeps the classic Porsche DNA, but the styling is much sharper, more sculpted, and more aerodynamic. The new closed-off grille design signals its air identity, while the lower intakes are carved with precision to cool the motors and battery system without wasting airflow. The updated HD Matrix LED headlights sit narrower and more aggressive than ever, almost like they're staring straight into your soul. The hood has deeper character lines, giving the SUV a sense of tension even when it's not moving. Every inch feels engineered for speed, efficiency, and presence. Walking along the side, the Cayenne Electric shows off its proportions with confidence. It rides lower than the previous gasoline models, giving it a sporty stance that feels closer to a performance crossover than a family SUV. The flush door handles pop out gracefully as you approach, and the strong shoulder line running across the body adds that muscular Porsche identity. The wheel options go as high as 22 inches, and Porsche has redesigned the rims to optimize airflow around the wheel arches, reducing drag and increasing efficiency. The battery pack integrated into the floor gives the entire car a low center of gravity, and you can feel that just by looking at how planted it sits on the road. From this angle, the Cayenne Electric is not shouting for attention, it's flexing with quiet confidence. At the rear, Porsche delivers one of the cleanest and most premium EV back-end designs on the market. The full-width LED light bar is sharper, thinner, and more modern, almost floating inside the sculpted rear bodywork. The Porsche lettering sits illuminated across the center, making the car instantly recognizable both during the day and at night. There are no exhaust pipes anymore, but Porsche still kept the sporty diffuser-style lower bumper to maintain its identity. The roofline slopes gently but retains SUV practicality, and the powered tailgate opens to a generous cargo area that's actually larger than the outgoing model. This rear design perfectly combines electric modernity with classic Porsche DNA. Interior. Stepping inside the Cayenne Electric feels like entering a futuristic cockpit that still respects Porsche's timeless performance layout. The cabin is wrapped in premium leather, soft touch materials, and near-perfect fit and finish. The 12.6-inch curved digital instrument cluster sits in front of the driver, offering deep customization for performance data, navigation, and dev-specific information. In the center, you get a 14.7-inch higher-resolution infotainment touchscreen with Porsche's latest touch system that's faster, smoother, and smarter. On the passenger side, there's an optional 10.9-inch display that allows the front passenger to watch streaming content, adjust cabin settings, or help the driver navigate. A new floating center console gives the interior a futuristic, clean aesthetic while still providing physical buttons for essential controls so you don't have to dig into menus while driving. The ambient lighting has been upgraded to fully wrap around the cabin, creating a premium nighttime atmosphere. Space in the rear seats has improved thanks to the EV platform, giving passengers more legroom and a more comfortable seating angle. The panoramic glass roof floods the interior with natural light, making the cabin feel even more spacious and airy. And because this Cayenne is electric, the cabin is extremely quiet, allowing you to enjoy the premium sound system and the serenity of electric driving. Performance. Now let's talk about performance, because this is where Porsche shows exactly why it's one of the masters of combining luxury with raw power. The 2026 Cayenne Electric is built on Porsche's next-generation 800-volt architecture, allowing faster charging and higher performance output, depending on the trim you choose. The Cayenne Electric starts with the powerful dual-motor AWD setup delivering around 480 horsepower, but if you want something truly wild, the Turbo S variant pushes the limits with over 760 horsepower and instant electric torque that launches this big SUV from 0 to 100 km per hour in around 3.2 seconds. That's supercar acceleration in a practical family SUV, and the feeling is addictive. The battery pack delivers a real-world range estimated between 500 and 600 km depending on the variant, weather conditions, and driving habits. With fast charging, you can recover around 80% of the battery in under 25 minutes at high-powered DC stations. Porsche's advanced thermal management ensures the battery stays cool under heavy acceleration and fast charging, which means consistent performance without loss of power. The air suspension has also been re-engineered for the electric platform, giving you a mix of comfort, control, and stability. Whether you're cruising on the highway or carving through winding roads, the Cayenne Electric stays composed and responsive. The steering is sharp and precise, the body roll is minimal, and the instant throttle response makes the SUV feel much lighter than it actually is. Porsche's driving modes allow you to switch between efficiency, sport, and max performance settings depending on your mood. Regenerative braking can be adjusted to your preference, from a natural coasting experience to an aggressive one-pedal driving setup. Every element of the driving experience has been engineered to feel like a Porsche first, and an electric SUV second. When it comes to price, the 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric positions itself as a premium luxury EV. Starting prices will be around the upper end of the market, with the base model expected near the luxury EV segment's upper mid-range, and the Turbo and Turbo S versions reaching significantly higher. But what you get for the money is a combination of technology, craftsmanship, performance, and status that very few SUVs can match. Porsche buyers know they're investing in a brand that holds its value and delivers a driving experience that feels special every single time. As we wrap up this review, the 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric stands strong as one of the boldest moves in Porsche's history and arguably one of the most complete electric luxury SUVs ever built. It merges Porsche's legendary performance heritage with cutting-edge EV engineering and modern luxury, creating a vehicle that not only looks futuristic but drives like something from the next decade. If you're someone who values style, refinement, power, and the thrill of instant torque, the Cayenne Electric is absolutely a top contender. Thank you for watching Turbo Tribe. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest reviews. Let us know in the comments what car you want us to cover next, and until then, keep driving forward with power and passion.